Welcome back. Here we are, and it's right at the end of the season, and it's time to start putting people. Oh, it's morning. I guess we have a day's worth of work ahead of us. Well, let's get out of here. I think it's time for us to ratchet some things up. Go back to the village, finish some things up, just finish that small bridge project, as you recall. And next thing to do is, I'm going to go ahead and just buy these soybeans. I wasn't sure if I had them back in the place, and we're about to make sure we do. We'll buy the 50 rice as well, just to be sure. I'll get a second bag made, that way I don't have to do it later. That's so funny. Alright, well, canola, actually, found something interesting. I think the canola is growing up in the hills over here. I'm pretty sure we did that before. I might have walked by it in passing, as it was one of those me traveling from one spot to another type things. But I'm pretty sure I found the canola, the wild canola anyway. Yeah, there it is. So your wild canola is up over here, in case you're the kind of person who says, I'm going to find all of them wild and then I'm going to farm them. Because that's just how it is. I want to have started from my own efforts. And I totally respect that. And if you are about that, well then boom, here you go. You can come up here and you can harvest all these beasts. And it's not too far away from where you are working, and there's a couple of projects up here that we can finish up as well. I will end up having to bring a bunch of supplies here just so I can fill them with resources. And now, Steve-O. Thank you, Steve-O, for all of the tips. There's a lot to go through, and I appreciate all of your insight. And you're noticing these things helps me make sense out of things in the game too, and everybody else too, obviously, as we're all learning this as we go. So, one of the things about my charcoal that Steve-O said is that the charcoal is being used as fuel for my peoples to heat their homes. So that's why the charcoal vanished. And that's unfortunate, because that's not really... that's not what I would expect charcoal to be used for in this particular time period in history. I don't know, I don't know. I wouldn't expect that to be the go-to resource for that. Why am I picking every single canola plant? Ah, because completionism. That's right. And I want to see if there's actually 100 here. I think you can get to 100 based upon if you get lucky and you get 2 out of more of them than I did. Well, there we go. So we got the canola. Now at this rate, as Steve was saying, so the charcoal is a fuel source for the people in the village. And the other thing that's a big deal is villager needs don't actually mean anything yet. And I want them to mean something because otherwise I don't... Oh, cool. Take it. Ooh, shoes. That's right. Look at that. I got nothing. Those are like nonsense shoes. These are slightly better. All right. I feel a little more pimped out here. That's right. A little more going with it. I'm a little more like fit. Let's rock these things. Got plenty of parsley. No need. And I think what's going to happen here, I mean, honestly, like at this point, it's no consequences. There's no consequences. I just feel like I should just go ham and just get all of the villagers and just, why not? All right, we'll get this project started because, you know, why not? I mean, there's nothing saying I can't. And honestly, it's, I don't know, it wouldn't take much to get this project at least loaded up a bit. No, man. Sticks and stones. Alrighty. Get some more sticks from the beech trees. Make ourselves an axe. And then let's do this. I mean, it is early access, right? I mean, we understand that. We get that. But it's still... I just want to have to do that part. Because that's, you know, it's obviously a big part of the challenge, but it's also a big part of the challenge for the devs. We figure out how to make that balance work. Great. Perfect. Look at that. That's a lot of resources. We'll just dump what we got, which isn't much, it turns out. There we go. Okay, fantastic. Did I just see it say something about sticks being, or straw being used as a fuel source? I mean, it does make sense. You can burn straw. I think I just read that in my brain because I'm thinking that stuff. Alright, well, this being the case, How many slots do I have left? Wow, really? I have 8 more slots left to fill? I mean, part of that is because if you build a regular house, you can immediately drop 2 extra beds in there and have 4, so that's really slick. Oh yeah, and there's a lot of workstations that have beds in them. That would make sense. You gonna ring that bell in my face there, buddy? I hope not. Other people have, sir. Other people have. All my villagers just like chilling. Alright, let's do this. But it makes me happy to see them happy. And I have no reason to care. Oh, that's so funny. Alright, well, that being the case, there's 4 small bridge projects. Well, ish. We'll do this. Oops. Alright, let's... Good, I got rid of that one. That was my Koji mold. Well, I guess at this point, honestly, I built the armory. I think I told you all about that. It's kind of handy. Yeah, I like that they lowered the amount of arrows it takes to build that thing. You used to have to take 50 arrows just to build that beast, and that's why I spent all the time making all of those arrows. So that was convenient because that meant I have 100 arrows just chilling in this place. So we're ready to defend ourselves for sure. Alright, we'll get somebody working that field too. Perfect. Leather is done. Actually, I think one of the things I'd actually like to see happen, I think I'd rather see this. Because, nah, let's hold up here. Now, our quest here is we need to make steel pickaxes and iron shovels for Andong. And I believe we're in a pretty darn good spot for that. Hi there, you just playing with that there furnace? I get a kick out of seeing y'all doing what you do. Sometimes I worry that people stand too close to burning things. But it's what it is. They do their thing. I have tons of bark, so I'm good there. Sticks. Planks. Lots of that. I just feel so shallow when I don't have to worry about all of the villagers' needs. Ah, well. I'm sure we'll make it. Alrighty, 2 steel to make a masterwork knife, which is fun, but I'm certainly not going to care about making that thing so soon. So let's just make 2 of these. That would be handy. I want to try to get our quest done. So let's do our pickaxes. I believe we were supposed to make steel pickaxes. That means we need 5 of these beasts. There they are. We'll finish the quest up with Andong, and then we'll go with some other small things in the area out there. Let's see here, and then shovels. Shovels, we'll need 5 iron shovels for Andong. I'm going to want a shovel for myself too, obviously. But we'll get there. Speaking of things I want for myself, oh, look at that. I can actually make masterwork stuff already. Perfect. Alright. I want to add iron and charcoal, but I need charcoal. So, let's do it. Boom. That'll give me some more steel. I will not be putting the charcoal into that particular inventory anymore. That is for sure. So what we're going to do instead... Oopsie doopsies. There we go. That's fine. They just drop it back in there pretty quick anyway. I am not going to put the charcoal back in there because I'm not a huge fan of losing all of it. So what we'll do instead is... I can always carry it with me, honestly. It's not taking up that much room. Well, let's get over here. And since things are kind of early in the development stage, I am just going to straight up not worry about when I assign my person to the job. And who do I not need working? She's not actually going to be able to... She's not going to be able to be as successful in that as I'd like to think she can. I want you making rice, that's for sure. And yeah, we'll be changing the whole field size thing. No worries. Because what's going to happen next is I'm going to end up building my new village. That's kind of the go-to thing right now. I think it's time to move on and start building the new one. Let's get this over here. I do already have a soybean bag. Okay, cool. There are a few that I don't have yet, it looks like. Actually, that's a good thing to take care of real quick. Here, let's make that the current goal. Making all of the seed type bags. I know I have a garlic. Don't be crazy. Wasabi, I'm not gonna make it. We just noticed that I have so much. I have a little bit of canola, it turns out. I say, unsurprisingly. And let's do this one. Okay. Huh. I have those. I mean, taro root. Don't think I have the taro yet. Alright, cool. Let's make it happen. I know I have millet because I'm growing it. Oh, that's right. I don't have wheat yet. And that was like one of the main ones I want because it makes those are actually the types of meals that I am a fan of and that I'm making good progress with. Speaking of meals, ooh. Poor characters starving to death. Alrighty, we'll build a whole bunch of these things. We do want the wheat bag. Thanks for the wheaties. Gobo seed bag. I'll think about that. Now, the other question here is how much leather I have left. Oh, it takes so much leather. Okay. We good. Onward we go. Take our friend here. We'll drop a lot of these things in there. They don't seem to be eating it at an out of control pace. And we'll take an excellent meal. I mean, I've earned it. And it's not like the village needs matter. So I've earned it. I get the excellent meal. Woohoo! Alrighty. And, yeah, not too worried about any of that stuff anymore. We'll drop off in our general storage. I'm not going to do the holding E thing because that's going to make me pretty sad when I watch all those things go over there and I also go, how did I not remember that? I mean, dude. Oh, yes. And the other thing that could be good. We're just going to go it. Now, why am I not min-maxing? Because I could. I could definitely be saying, I'm going to make 2 more steel knives. Because I'm not terribly worried about it. It would be nice, though, wouldn't it? It would be kind of nice. Let's see, what does it get me? Oh, it gives me +1. No. No, I'm not worried about it at all. So, yeah, we're good. What a hoot. Okay, that being the case, the next thing we need to do is we'll head over to Andong, enter in a quest, and call that one quits. And then it's time to assess our placement of our new village. Got a couple places in mind, honestly, and as I've said before in the other episodes, I just need to decide at this point. So, it's got to be the place where the most fun is going to be made and the most joy out of just like setting things up. Because at this point, I mean, we're playing this for the sheer enjoyment of it. As things get more advanced in the game and more villager needs and things like that need to be considered or build locations start to matter, then we'll worry more about that. Right, here's everything you asked for. And you worked on the armor and you sold it for the money and you're free. And what do? I want to tell him to find a sweetheart and try to go home. But you know, I don't really want him to stay here. What I want to be able to do is I want to convince him to join our cause because I want him to be a part of the rebellion. So I'm going to say stay in the village and I'm going to do storyline. Like I'm playing the story out in my head, right? Like this is what I want to do and this is the way I want to see it play out because why not? I'm going to ask him to stay. And because, you know, we know that there's no way that he's going to find this person anymore. And I'm going to ask him, we'll say that he eventually gets recruited by us as we take down the people here. Alright, well it looks like we're doing pretty good on unlocks. Now it says I still need to learn about Iwasaki by talking to the villagers, which is entertaining. I'm guessing that's just what it is. Yeah, you grew up in Aratani, and up here, and you are in my face, bro. Like, wow. Yeah, so I'm pretty sure that that's an error in the scripting for the quest. Secrets of the Trade. I have already done all of the things according to that. Interesting. I wonder if I get another quick boost of experience, though, because that would be fine. Alright, well, we're here. And the other thing I was thinking about doing was just, like I said, let's go ham and just, why not have all of the refugees? I mean, there's no reason to care. Hi there. Tell me your story. And yeah, sorry, that was just me basically saying, sorry to hear your story. Bye. Ooh, bad harvest. Yep. Okay, well, let's sit in the village. Yeah, you got it. My friend. Wait, maybe dangerous? Yeah, but you live with us, man. We're good. We got all your stuff that you need. And you there. I mean, honestly, what are you up to? Yeah? Okay, come live with us. Yes. Okay, there we are. Now we have 4 new villagers. They are going to be unhappy, and it's not going to matter because happiness doesn't matter yet. So we will just simply let them do their thing. And I just want to see if I can actually get a villager to tell me about the village. This village is quite a busy place. Yes. You there. Stop it. Mika's rumbling. Here, take this. Oh, wait, what? You just gave me food? Oh, sweetheart. That's not fair. You all need it way more than I do. I've had those days too, there, buddy. Oh my gosh, I've had those days. But he is... yeah, just banging his head against the wall. Want to learn about that? Tell me. No, that's about it. Well, I think the other option is we go up to this guy's little personal castle, and we find out more about him and his wonderfulness, which, again, I want to build myself an epic house. Like, I want this. I'm looking forward to it someday. You there. I'm guessing that you... Whoa. Oh, yeah. Well, I mean... you became the village owner for some reason, and I'm guessing the whole teleporting thing helped out. Alrighty, let's get you in here, because maybe you... see, because look at this. I mean, it's so cool. I like it. Well, alright. It looks to me... oh, yeah, dude. This totally, like, I just got some, like, Tenchu Stealth Assassin vibes out of this part right here for some reason. I'm like, I have snuck down a pathway like this before and taken out a person in a place in Tenchu. For sure. Nice. I like it. Very cool. I don't want to be able to build walls like this, yo. That's what I want to do. Alright, where's Head Boss Man? I need Head Boss Man. Because I'm just curious if I can just unlock this thing. Alright, whatever, Head Boss Man. I'm out. We'll try again later, Head Boss Man. I think. Are you the headmaster's daughter? It is what the tagline says right there, so... yep, I'll pray for you. Hello, I didn't expect you here because... I don't see how you can sit here and take this nonsense. Yeah, you don't get to have opinions. Now, to me, that's actually an indication that there may be a future storyline that does allow you to do something about this. So I like that. I like that a lot, as a matter of fact. Okay, yep, you know what that cage is for. Alright, let's get out of here. Alright, well, it's time to start making choices. Now, you've already seen my video about all the different build locations, and I've got to sit here and I've got to decide, like, where's my main village about to be? And I've got so many options. Oh my goodness. I am a huge fan of this idea of having that seafront village with the hidden village in the background. Segi's not far away. We know that we would have trouble with Segi because of the village head there and his corruption. And also we have the corruption of Iwasaki to worry about. So as far as our character's motivation is concerned, I think building an Iwasaki is a hugely good move, because I have access to the mines easily, I have access to starting trouble with him, although I also would have a little bit of trouble. The getting snuffed out early would be a problem. I love the idea of building around here, just because I know that there's that pathway. Right here, there's that forest pathway. And, oh, no, sorry, right here. This is the forest pathway that has those fruit trees, and, it's gonna look so good. And when you think about the size of your bell, This is new Sosogi, and we're essentially building... We essentially build this circle. That's essentially the size of the thing I have. So if that's my circle, let's go ahead and change scale and ruin all of what I just said. I would be able to build in this zone very effectively and make a neat area. But I'm probably going to end up with 2 bells near each other will be my plan. So that what'll most likely happen if I build here is I'll end up with a bell and a bell, so that the 2 villages don't directly overlap, but most assuredly are built near each other. So it's one continuous town, and I'll have to have just like, I'll have to make a visual break that makes sense, right? Then the other option is building here, and then having the hidden training grounds inside the swamp, which is what I was planning on doing in this area, is having a, this was going to be the forge, which is going to fuel my rebellion, and that this forge, with this mother lode, is the reason for us having access to steel, because obviously we can't compete with the Osaki's access, and these caves wouldn't be enough. And I do believe we'd have another mother lode down over here, which is not bad, but I don't like the build location there. I mean, it's a thing, and it is one of the locations I said was good, but I haven't fleshed out this storyline yet, and I think that that's what I want to do. We have nothing. We have 0 consequences. Let's flesh out the consequence. Let's flesh out the storyline here. So that's what we're gonna do. We're going here. Alrighty. Well, that was fun. Onward. Let's make this thing happen. Step 1 is ring my bell. Let's go ring the bell. And with that, the first building that I believe should always be constructed is something that gives you access to all of the storages that you will need. Now, a workshop tends to have all of the different storage types, but you can build all the storage types. I find that this is going to be a workplace that just happens no matter where I go, is that I will always have a woodworking station. It's just, it goes without saying that it's necessary. So I'm going to take that. I'll click and drag for that because I only want the 25. I'm not going to use a lot of that, right? Like, that's not a concern. And I do believe that that turns into a sticks thing. So let us do this, and let us, real quick, I mean, look, there's no consequences. I'm turning these things into sticks. Why? Because I don't want to gather them. It really turns into that, honestly, in a lot of cases. I take the things that I take because I don't want to do the work to get the thing. So I want to be as lazy as I want to be. I mean, this is why the people are doing the work, right? That way I can get them to just have the stuff ready for me. Then we're going to need room for the bell. And then it's placement time. Right, with the general storage, we move on. Because we need this here bell. I do not need the Ashigaru costume. I will want some stone. Probably get a lot more stone on the go. And I am going to want to finish that motherlode project soon. I have a lot of people that can take in. I should probably make sure these people are in because we're about to get a lot of dynasty rep out of that. Let's have you go there. I mean, it's not the best, but you'll be here, right? Shrine rack, and I'm replacing you. Let's assign you in a land field. It is summertime, and we can definitely have you growing canola, but I have somebody else growing canola, so that's not a big deal. Garlic and ginger. As I recall, the ginger was fairly good as a recipe, and why not? I have the ginger seed bag. Let's make it happen. You there, because I have a little time. They're going to produce things. We will have one more production before I change up. Hunter making the fishing nets. No, that's not really worthwhile. Let's see here. I could have them cook, but honestly, I don't really care about that. I don't need any of that stuff. This is going to be the thing. I think I'm going to have a lot of buildings that are just resource gatherers. And at this point, I don't feel like I need a lot of these people doing any of the things that I have them doing. You can make leather out of these things. which is fine and good. I just don't have the stirring tool, which would really not be hard to make. And as a matter of fact, I kind of want to see how that works. Let's do that real quick. I just want to see what the stirring tool, what the production is like for that one. Right now, we passively can gain leather with ease. Alrighty, stirring tool. That's a wooden shovel. Stirring tool. Alright. Let's do that, and let's put this here, and then let's check that job one more time. Then... a bat and... oh, because I have no fur. Right. Forgot about that part. Interesting. Yeah, tis what it is. Let's just reassign some people. Oh my goodness. Not having to worry about these things, honestly, has me sitting here like, why do I care? Charcoal kiln? Why not? Yeah, you could be here, Jimmy. Yeah, you just make us a bunch of charcoal. Because it doesn't matter. Composting bin. I'll need a villager. Yeah, why not? I mean, you can't tell me that I don't have a person who I can assign. I mean, I have 2 more people. This person will make our fertilizer. Yes, while sleeping in the kitchen. Doesn't seem like the best combination of things to have them do, but oh well. Alrighty, let's see here. You are... farmer in the composting bin. And of course you need a tool. Alrighty, that's alright. We will have that tool built. You can have the cool bin. And we have a new one. We have the paper maker. Okay, well. And now I can get my second bell. That's good, that's good. Yeah, let's do that. Alrighty, I'll just put you on this one. I am honestly not concerned. I want to start up the new village. That's what I want to do. Okay. So we have the bell. We can always ask for the second bell. Eat some food real quick. We'll get rid of these eggs that I'm carrying around for reasons that are not necessary anymore. Alright, and then a lot of planks. It's good straw. We need that. Good. Then let's get our last little bits of things and travel. Logs are always a big deal. Now, Segi is the closest place. Aratani also has a small project that I need to finish, which I wouldn't mind doing, but I wouldn't mind getting my bell started first and foremost. Alright, let's roll this away. Oh, cat. I have cat present. Cat wants to sit right in front of keyboard. Cat would like me to say hello for you, or for her to you, and she would like a pet. A scratch, if you will. Alrighty, well, let's head on out this way. Aw, he just wants to chill. No wolves to maul me this way, which is handy. And a lot of waterway, which is pretty. At some point I'd love it if we could place our own small bridge projects, so that as you build, you can make some choices as to where you want things. That would be awesome. Alright, now the question becomes how we do this. Oh, there we go. They finished their work for the day. Now that means that it is time. No. Everybody's very sad. But we're not worried about that because it's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. You'll be fine. Composting? Yeah, you don't have to do that anymore. Alright, cool. Now we have those. And we need somebody else for our bridge project. Yes. This one. Who can I assign? I mean, I can assign me, right? Let's see here. Woodworker on the carpentry station. Miner. Hunter and Hunter's Lodge. That's good to go. Honestly, it doesn't matter. So, here we go. Are we set? Yes, all of the major projects are set. Now, the Motherlode takes the most seasons. It will be a long while before we have that done. So I do want to get a start on that as soon as possible. Okay, and then that's our quick autosave. So the thing here, of course, one of the issues with having this Motherlode here is obviously from a distance you can see the thing, right? So we'll have to get clever on how we obfuscate this. And I do want my forges, like, right nearby. We'll need our bell over here, obviously. Because if we're going to work in this area, I want to be sure that we have it connected over to there. And I think my bell can be pretty far in, if I remember right. I wouldn't mind having part of the building on the other side, but this one, with this bell, I think I want to try to really focus in on what I'm doing here with the work for this particular one. Now, there we go. I can always move the bell, obviously, as you know. I can always move the bell anytime I want to. So, what we do first off is we just want to see where things are at for our boundary. Ooh, that's pretty good, dude. Not bad. I did waste a little bit of my space on that part of the river, so I could move it over just a bit. Looks like we're doing all right. Okay, nice. All right, and then that can wait. Right now, priority number 1 is build something that allows me to get access to resources. All right, with that, this goes decently far in. I think I'll end up doing off-camera a move of that bell. I'll move it in a little bit this way so that we can take advantage of that space over there. All right, temporary stuff. I will be moving this, obviously, because I don't need it to stay here. We will need more logs, as we always do. I think that this is just the most useful. It is just the most useful building. It also doesn't hurt that it's the one that costs the least resources as far as starting out, and being useful as you go. In my humble opinion, that is. Because this didn't really take that much. Oh, grasses. Interesting. We will need grasses, and I know that I can find some grasses nearby, because we passed by bamboo texture error. We passed by some bamboo grasses on the way in. There they are. Let's go get them. Might not be a bad idea to bust out the pickaxe and start taking down some serious rocks, because we are going to need a lot of stone for our project. There we go. Nice. That'll take care of our basic needs for this. Let us wrap this part up and get our village on the go. Oh, darn. That's unfortunate. Heading back over. We'll get the roof done. There we are. Nice. And a general storage and a wood storage really are the two go-to things that I need. Alright. Now we go over here and we find out what do we need. What do we have in our inventory first before we get over there, just to be sure that we have enough stuff. Also, the other reason why I built the woodworking station is that at some point I'm going to need more planks for projects, and I'd like to have that workstation directly next to where I am so that I can complete this. I have just the right amount of logs. It's almost like you think I planned it. Please don't think I planned it. I did not plan it. That was an estimate, and it was a very fortunately good estimate. Iron ore, we don't have any of that. Logs, oops, sorry. Knock ya. 69 planks. Huh, that means we need 31 more planks. That's a real easy one. I'm going to need a lot of iron, which is a slight problem, you know. It is, but it won't hurt us much. 31 planks will be real easy to get. Alright, we'll get our planks done. We'll keep our logs in check. And stone-wise, that should be an easy one as well. Ah, my bad. General storage. Come on, buddy. Wow. Yeah, I think we're going to be okay on stone. Oh yeah, didn't I need more sticks? Yes, we'll come back for that. Alright, as far as stones are concerned, I said I was going to bust out that pickaxe and do the work, but like, why? So, let's go ahead and add the resource that we're on. That was that one. Add the stones. We're good there. And now it turns into only logs and sticks. 24 logs. Nice. Okay. Now, I do need to make sure that I have enough workers to make this thing happen. And what's going to happen is we're just going to keep building and keep snagging more workers as we go. Perfect. Now I needed sticks and logs and iron. Sticks and logs and iron and iron and iron and iron. Alright. I don't want to put the... Will live. Alrighty, let's do that. Because I can carry more stuff. And because I have a pile of sticks in my inventory, that'll allow me to get a couple of these in here. 3 is probably going to do it because it will be overstacked. There we go. Yep. 50 per stack allows us to jump into that one. Day is going to change on me rather fast here, so I do need to finish this up quick. That puts us at the end of the, almost at the end of the logs. 54 logs. This is going to take a few trips. Well, I shouldn't say a few. It's going to take me, I believe, 2 more trips. I think if we max out, we can make it happen. And, oh, silly, silly, silly. On it. I can definitely drop the grasses in here to give me 1 more slot. I don't need to carry this, and we can do that. There we go. That should make it so it only takes us 2 more trips easily. We're carrying 36 logs. That's awesome. That'll make this a real quick trip. Okay. There we go for 90. Now, as I recall, I found a mine in my area. I think I'm going to have to go up there and check it out. I think that's going to be definitely the move to make. And I have an iron pickaxe on hand. I don't think I gave myself the cool pickaxe. I do have an iron pickaxe sitting here, so I'm good. Okay, we need to get some of that iron ore. That's the key here. I want to make sure this thing is done before we get done with our season. I could go buy it, obviously. But I think this mine is close enough that we can make it work here. So let's try that. Now I have the brightness on max right now, so I think it shouldn't be much of a problem for y'all to see. I mean, it is obviously a problem for y'all to see because it's dark now. But I hope it will be just good enough. And that's right, there's our cave. I don't think this is a cave with bears. Because a cave with bears is not a cave I want to explore right now. Small stone deposit. Okay, small iron deposit. Sorry, this is going to be way too dark for y'all to see because once you get into a mine, it does dim it down again. And what I'll do is I'll just kind of do work at spots where I can. And then, oh, that's small stone. I'm not interested. Number 8. There we go. Gotta remember which my keys are. Well, it's not bad. I think we might be able to get it. Hoping that we can. There's a good deposit right next door to me here. Let's see what we can do with this big old set of nodes. Now, 100 iron, which I do get a kick out of the fact that you're paying iron to get iron. And now, obviously, I'm doing this for storyline. We do not need the mother lode, right? Like, I don't have to have the mother lode. My miners can gather iron from my basic mining station, regardless of where I placed it in the current update. And that is the update 0.3, essentially. Small iron deposit, yep. But I'm still going for the RP side of this, right? Like, that's what I'm doing. Alright, it looks like I made a good choice here. Because there's... Oh, wow. I made a real good choice. Because there's a lot of iron in here. We will easily be able to do this. Now we're just racing against the clock to be sure that we get this set up. Oops, sorry about that. Knock my ring against the table here. Alright, let's get this rolling. I mean, I'm in here, so I'm just going to finish up this node. I do get a kick out of the fact that we've gone from, and they'll balance this out, but we went from in the previous updates, the stamina actually going down at a rate where you're like, oh yeah, I gotta actually time things out and be careful. Character's gonna get tired and I gotta make sure I feed him. To now they've really made the stamina costs much lower. And so it's way easier just to mine away and do any you can do any of the tasks pretty easily right now. Oops, I thought maybe that was the transition to season. That would have been a bummer. Alright, let's get all the way over there. And then I'm going to need to assign workers to this pretty fast. Just because I want to at least get 1 season's worth of work in. It takes a long time to finish it. And honestly, it's not the most impressive thing in the world, so when you finish it, if you've already seen it, then you already know what you're going to look at. It's, obviously it's work in progress, but also it is, I don't know, I want it because it fits the story. Boom. Now, time to get people working here. These are all on Small Bridge Project. You're at the Fisherman's. Change your job. Slot 1. Let's go for slot 2. Oops, that was a foolish mistake. There we go. Actually. I get you, buddy. Mad boar. Do I have a spear? Nope, that's a knife. Do I have a spear? I thought I had a spear. I'm probably gonna... Nope. Just the edge of dying. Oh my goodness. And that's, you know, one of the problems with this location is going to be that there are boars periodically. It's what it is. Workers 5 out of 5. We are done. Okay. Let our character regen some health. Now, I do believe that the other project... My other project... Whoosh, let's drop all those things off. I don't have a food storage, so that's going to make this a problem. Although, I could just make my character eat the stuff if I don't want to carry it. Right, there it goes. So, that'll work. There's no poisoning in this game yet. Risk of poisoning, it says, but I don't think it actually happens yet. Let's see here. Could I just build myself one of those storages? I could definitely build one of those storages. Rotate. Oh, it won't actually let me do that. Okay, I get you. You're fine. Alrighty. Okay, let's go. So what I'm going to do here, I'm going to see, and honestly, I don't think we're going to succeed at this, but I will try to bring all of those resources to that other project, right? That's what I'm going to try to do. If I can get that other project started, we could have a whole lot of workers going. And a whole lot of things completed. Whoosh, 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 whoosh. Bob and weave. Alrighty, you. Let's make some planks. As I recall, this next one, this bridge needed a lot of planks. I don't remember if it was in the hundreds or not. If I could go back and look back at the previous part of the village, I could see it. So that's unfortunate. We'll just kind of... We'll go with our instinct here, which is a guess. I mean, literally, we're just gonna guess. Alrighty, let's see here. I think I need at least... I think I needed 100 sticks. So let's make sure we have that. Then let's make sure we get enough of planks. And honestly, I'm not going to be suffering if it's less planks than this, because I'll use the planks over time. Alright, we'll get the planks all set. Oh, booze. Oh well, we're good. There we go. And of course you see this animation anytime you have completed a project. Oh, I gotta click on E to skip it. Ha! Holding E. Oh, boo. Can't do the hold E. Oh well. Interesting. Oh well, I guess we can't skip it. That's okay. And there we are. Our small bridge is done. Of course, there's a lot of small bridges that got done. Oh no. Is that actually going to do it for every one of them? Oh boy. That's a hoot. Alright, yeah, and here we are. And then we wake up, and this time we're actually in the cage. Okay, cool. I was looking forward to that actually working out one of these times. Now, problem is that now that I'm in the cage, which I do appreciate because dude's pissed at me, right? And he should be. What needs to happen next is I need to get out of said cage. So, and it's not working for me to chop my way out. Or is it? I'm wondering if my character's body is too tall to go, and Right. Yes, indeed. Okay. So here we are. And it makes sense that something like this would happen. But unfortunately, I'm guessing I can reach something. I can't see through my character's body, of course. Huh. There's a bush. Mm-hmm. Does the secondary swing work? No. Alright, well, and then we check our quest line. Secure trade, I can talk to Shime. Open the gates. Yeah, there we go. Now, I don't see anything in them. Yeah, obviously, they would have taken my weapons from me. I mean, right? Like, we know that. So, in the future, I'm sure they'll do that. Let's see. Is there anything on the floor that I can deal with? Okay. Okay. Yeah. Yep, that's a problem, actually. Interesting. Let's see. Let's see here. Can I quick travel my happy self out of here? Let's see here. Alright, well, alright. This is an unfortunate place to be. I appreciate it for the storyline. However, I am not seeing any indication that I can interact with the cage. I'm going to scan each of the bars to see if it gives me some kind of like, yo, you start rattling the cage or something like that. Interesting. Yeah, I'm not seeing any interactable spots. Interesting. Okay, and then we check our surroundings up here. Okay. Red pine bush is what that said. Yes, it was. And we are officially stuck. Okay. Yeah, that sucks. So I guess that's our way out. Huh, that's unfortunate. I'm looking forward to when they flesh out that story. So here we are. Yay, we're back. Look at that. There are no consequences. Perfect. Well, with that, I better wrap up this recording for today. And here we are. Interesting. The bush is right in the middle of nowhere. We're in autumn, and the next step is to obviously finish up what we were working on. Now the iron ore processing place is good to go. These people need workplaces, so we will get them going. Waterfield, of course, we want rice. And we do want to make sure we're maxing that out, because yes, food for fun, right? Honestly. But we can't do this one in autumn, I don't think. We can do millet and we can do wheat, so that's what we're going to do. There we are. Perfect. And I obviously want to make sure that I do my carpentry jobs. Woodworking table, no. No. We want carpentry stations. That's what we do. We get logs. Massive amounts of logs. And it's time to start changing things. Because now I want better decoration. There we are. I want to actually have some good decorating logs here. So we're going to start using those. I do think the buildings that are made out of the premium do look a little better. You can get the fruit logs again. That's good to see. Last time I was doing this, I didn't see access to that. It wouldn't be a bad idea to start saving up paper logs, because we are going to want to start building decorations out of paper, so I'll do that. And it looks like my next major go-to thing is going to be, I'm probably going to want to get more carpentry stations. Because that's just how greedy I am. I want to have all the logs that are beautiful. Get some more paper logs. So the next step, I want to make that paper manufacturing. I want to make... Actually, I just want to get the village rolling. Alright, and there's a small part of me that really wants to actually build by the lake and is slightly regretting the choice to build over by here, but I can't change my mind now. I'm on this right now. Let's go. Dynasty level 3. We just need more population, which obviously we'll do, and we'll just keep hamming it up. There we go. We're good to go. Thank you for joining me today, y'all. I appreciate your time. I appreciate you stopping by, and a like and subscribe go a long way. Oh, a like go a long way. Feel free to subscribe if you want to see more of this content show up. And have a great day. Have a wonderful time until we meet again. Take care.